Hey guys, Jared here, back with another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jared. I am a professional drum teacher. It's what I do as my full-time job. I've taught hundreds of students at this point. I've been doing this for 7 years and full-time for the last 2 years. I've been playing drums for 20 years and I've myself taken thousands of drum lessons. So today I want to talk to you about what should a beginner drummer be able to do, / what should you expect? How are you going to have realistic expectations if you are a beginner drummer? So if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, okay? One of the things you're going to see me reference a little bit in this video is this free PDF that I have for you. You can download it by clicking the link in the description. It's 35 songs for beginner drummers. So I put the song titles and the artist, and then there's also a interactive practice link that you can click that opens up a beat player website where you can listen to the beat for that list of songs. The transcription is also on the page, just kind of a general drum beat for that list of songs. So that's something to help you get started if you are a beginner drummer, or maybe you're a teacher watching this and you want to share this with your students. 35 beginner drum songs, okay? If you are a beginner drummer, all right, here's what I focus on with my private students, okay? The first thing I have them do is learn my top 20 eighth note rock beats, okay? And I call this the 20-40-60 challenge. It's something I wrote for my students. It's 20 eighth note rock grooves, but played 3 different ways. I make them learn a bronze version, a silver version, and a gold version, okay? That's what I call it. So the bronze version is just playing straight eighth notes on every groove. So example, if you were practicing the money beat, bronze level, what I would call it, if you were taking lessons with me, it would be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then if you were to progress to the silver level, now you're going to be playing a 2-handed 16th note pattern on the hi-hat, which would sound like this. This is the silver level of the money beat. 1 and 2 and 3, here we go. And then once you get to the gold level, this is where we start to bring in the left foot. So your left foot is going to play quarter note pulse. Your right hand is going to move, or your dominant hand is going to move to another sound source. We choose the ride cymbal first, but you're going to play on another sound source. So now we have true 4-way coordination. So the gold version of the money beat would sound like this: 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so if you are a beginner drummer, you need to just be locked in on learning these basic eighth note grooves, okay? You want to learn one groove like the money beat, and you need to immediately start playing along with songs, okay? This is your goal as a beginner drummer, in my opinion. You need to get these grooves down. You need to get some solid timing. You need to get a solid base of grooves that you can play. So what I expect my students is to learn these 20 grooves with 3 different versions. You need to be able to play 8th notes on the hi-hat, 16th notes. You need to be able to move to the ride cymbal, because these are all moves that you're going to encounter in real life songs. And you can check out some of those applications on the 35 best songs list. Download that in the description of the video, okay? It's totally free, all right? And it will really help you out. So what you need to do is start immediately playing along with songs. So let's try just jamming along to this song here that's based in this drum module. All right, here's like an example. Say you learn the money beat. I want you to immediately try to find some music to play along to. So this song is kind of a medium pace. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it's kind of like a heavy guitar feel. And we're just going to play a money beat. So if you are a beginner drummer, you can grab your sticks and try playing this with me. Here we go. 4, 1. So find that quarter note pulse. And 2, and find your 8th notes. Here we go. 1 and 2 and money beat. Here we go. right? So immediately, you're a beginner drummer, you walk in my drum studio for the first time, I'm going to try and get you to play along with songs as fast as possible, because this is the key to kind of cultivating your love for music and your love for this instrument. It's not very fun to just sit there and count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, although you are going to have to do that, okay? This is one of the biggest obstacles you're going to have to overcome as a beginner drummer, is just learning this basic coordination where you're getting your dominant hand, your non-dominant hand, and your kick drum foot aligned. That's where you're going to master these 20 basic drum grooves, okay? But you really need to move past that and start playing along with music as soon as you can, okay? That's going to help develop some of your musical instincts as well, to know, hey, in a rock song, I'm going to hear more open hi-hat than on a softer ballad. I might hear the ride cymbal. These subtle things that you can only gain through experience actually playing along with real songs. So that's going to be a huge part of your journey as a beginner drummer, okay? I expect all my beginner drummers to be able to play solid time with music at various speeds, all right? The other thing you should be focused on cultivating as a beginner drummer is your basic rudiments, okay? And for all my students, I break it down as simply as single stroke roll with the most common compound rhythms. So we spend a lot of time working on rhythms like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love to work in 4-measure phrases with my students because that's how real life music is structured. Groups of 4 measures is super common. That's the most common grouping of a chord progression or a lyric phrase, okay? So you want to start reinforcing that 4-measure phrase in your head, okay, as a beginner student. So we'll go through all the combinations, the 8th and 16th note compound rhythms, focusing on natural sticking. So we'll play, the very first pattern I'll teach everyone is 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and left and 2 and 3 and together, 1 and 2 and 3 alternate, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, maybe are going to start these patterns around 70 beats, maybe a little slower. You should be working up to 120 beats or beyond, okay, 120 beats per minute. Then you're going to, so the other compound rhythms, you're going to play something like 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and, that's one of the rhythms we'll focus on. Also 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and then 1E, a 2E, a 3E, a 4E, and then the 4th 16th rhythm, we have a 16th rest, then 3 16th notes, 3, 4, E and a, E and a, E and a, E and a 1. Okay, but we work on all of those rhythms in the context of a 4-measure snare pattern, right? And then we combine them. There's different ones. That's the beginner rudiments book that I work with my students as well. There's 10 single stroke patterns and then 10 double stroke patterns. So doubles, and you can even start to introduce the paradiddle in there. This is like the other basic rudiment you want to get a handle on, doing 2 hits per hand. You can focus on doing it with your wrist, 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1. You can also start to work on dribbling the stick like this. Okay, buzzing like this is the way to start. You want to grip the stick with your first finger and your second finger and your thumb. That's your pressure point, okay? The harder you press down into the playing surface, the faster those bounces are going to go. You try to do a short sound, try to do a long bounce. Okay, and then to get the double stroke roll, you just need to pick the stick up after 2 hits. Da-da, da-da, diddle, diddle. The medium tempos are actually the hardest to get this because it becomes a combo of bouncing the stick or dribbling the stick and using your wrist. Once you get faster, it's just like a dribble every time. That's actually a little easier, but you're going to start working on double strokes, okay? And then you want to start to take those 16th phrases you've learned, da-da-da, 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 and you want to kind of gradually ease those in and combine them with your rock grooves. So say you're playing the money beat, we want to work on adding some simple fills and some simple phrases into that using your single stroke roll pattern. So that could sound something like this. 2, 3, 4. Then as a beginner drummer, you want to start getting comfortable playing a groove, playing a simple fill, transitioning to a groove on a different surface, because this is what you do in real songs. You play on the hi-hat and the money beat for 4 measures. On the 4th measure, we're going to play a drum fill, da-da-da, doo-doo-doo, da-ga-gong, ga-ga-gong, boom, we go to the ride cymbal. This is a great exercise to work on if you are a beginner drummer, something like this. 2, 3, 4. Drum fill. And you need to start trying those sort of fills with varying grooves and at different speeds. So maybe you're going to try a groove that I call the stomp stomp clap. All right, so that's what I think a beginner drummer should be focused on. You need to become comfortable playing time. You should focus on keeping really solid time, playing with music, playing with a metronome. You got to master your 8th note grooves. You got to master playing 2-hand patterns on the 16th notes on the hi-hat. You got to practice playing on the ride cymbal, and you need to work on mastering your 2 basic rudiments: single stroke roll combinations with the hands and starting to work on double strokes. So, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Make sure to click the link in the description of the video to download my list of 35 beginner drum songs, okay? And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all my latest content. Okay, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me in the comments of the video. I'm happy to help you or respond to any questions that you have. But in closing, a beginner drummer, there's no reason you shouldn't be playing along with music right away, but this is your chance. Develop your basic skills, practice as long as you can handle every day. I would suggest 30 minutes at least, then gradually add more time. And here's the thing, every song you learn is going to inspire you to play more songs. So that's why I say playing with music is the most important thing. So just try to do that as soon as you can, and you'll be off to a good start. And next time, I'll try to put out a few videos about intermediate drummers and advanced drummers, what you should be focusing on. Okay, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.